Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Van On Company. It is Friday, December 18th. I'm just going to go over the markets with you today. You had higher trade really across the board of both grains and meats. After you saw that reversal yesterday into the grain market, it followed through today, mostly in the bean market, up 15.5 on the close. So big day there. Both corn and wheat struggled the last half of the day. Corn closed up 1/4 cent and wheat closed mixed depending on Kansas City, Minneapolis, or Chicago wheat, but up or down about a penny there. So no big movements in corn and wheat, but beans had the big ones. At one point you did have wheat up about 10 cents, corn up about 4 to 5 cents, so they did close off their highs, but nonetheless not too much of a movement there. Big thing in beans coming through is that you're starting to see that development come that we've been talking about for a while, of some hot and dry weather in Brazil. Now they've gotten the timely rains here for the last month or so, so it hasn't been an issue, but the extended forecast still is calling hot and dry. It's a very important part of their growing season that they're seeing right now, and so you're starting to build a little bit of weather premium in there. It could have been the reason for your reversal yesterday. But you also had a weaker dollar today, down 51 cents. That lends support to commodities too. So overall, you had that positive trade there. One thing we have not seen in meats for a while is locked limit higher trade. That is what we saw in both live cattle, feeder cattle, really across the board for contracts. It comes off the heels of the fact that you're having the House repeal what is called COOL, where meat is packaged and labeled U.S. beef. And because of that, you had the world kind of shoot that down. You're coming back in. It looks like it's going to stick, which should help the demand side of things on the beef side. So with that coming, you had limit higher trade locked, so you'll have extended limits on Monday. $4.50 feeder cattle is where it closed higher, $3 live cattle. Kind of disappointing that you did not see hogs come back up with it. It was actually up 82 to $1 there, but not limit higher like you saw there. Outside markets, like I said, favorable with that dollar down 51. Moving forward, you're going to be having a lot of people watch that weather situation very closely in South America, and that's probably going to dictate where these beans go for the next week or two. You don't have any real other news there. You're not going to see a crop report now for another couple weeks, 3 weeks. That's a big one coming up, but for the time being, you're going to trade off that weather and any news that you're having on the demand side of the meat sector. I do have to close with the disclaimer: trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for all producers. Have a great day.